What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a Brood Football Talk video, and I have a very interesting topic for you guys. And the question: did Chelsea make their biggest mistake in their history by sacking Jose Mourinho? Was the club's decision right or wrong? Let me know by commenting and basically voting in the comment section, and let's have a discussion. Is player power too much in today's modern game of football? I think it is. Especially at Chelsea, where there is a culture of that, and the players know it. Every time they play badly for a long period of time, like half a season or 4 months, it's the manager that gets sacked. Roman Abramovich sacked world-class managers like Carlo Ancelotti, who won the double. He sacked Roberto Di Matteo after he won the Champions League. He sacked Jose Mourinho twice after Mourinho won the title. Not once, but twice. And this is the manager who is the best in Chelsea's history. And I've seen loads of Chelsea fans' reactions, and most of them, like 80%, maybe 90% of them, wanted to keep Mourinho. Because when Mourinho was appointed, everybody was talking about this, that Chelsea will change as a club and they will build a dynasty around Mourinho, and they wanted a similar success that Manchester United had with Sir Alex Ferguson. And just 4 bad months and you sack your best manager that ever Chelsea had. I just don't... I mean, I understand why they made it, because Chelsea want to be successful and I admire their ambition, but don't you think that the players are responsible as well? Don't you think that it would be better to say to the players, actually what I would have done if I were Roman Abramovich, and hear me out, I would have gone into that dressing room, and it's clear as day that the dressing room was not playing for Jose Mourinho anymore, because the exact reason is unknown, because the players won't come out and say that they are stop playing for Mourinho, but it's so obvious. I mean guys, it's the same team that won the title last season with 3 games to go, and they are in 16th place. There is no 1 point above relegation. There is no way that all the players can underperform and all the players can hit a bad form as low as that. I mean, the Premier League is very strong in terms of competitiveness, don't get me wrong, but Chelsea shouldn't be in 16th place. There's no way that all the players are playing their worst football in their lives just because they hit bad form. I'm not getting that. What I would have done if I were Roman Abramovich, I would have gone into the dressing room and told all the players that Jose Mourinho is here to stay. If you don't perform, you will be sold. Because, for example, if you take a look at Manchester United, if a player stopped playing for Sir Alex Ferguson, he knew that he would, or he made a fuss about anything, and he basically stepped out of order, like many of the Chelsea players have done. Diego Costa is the prime example. They knew that Sir Alex Ferguson is here to stay at Manchester United, and they will be out of the door. And Ferguson wasn't afraid to sell some of his best players. He wasn't afraid to sell David Beckham or Van Nistelrooy when there were problems between the player and Ferguson. I'm just giving you an example, a very extreme example of Manchester United. You're having a manager for more than 20 years, but Jose Mourinho could have built a dynasty at Chelsea, and he wanted to do that. He kept saying that he wants to stay at Chelsea for the next 10 years, and Chelsea believed in that project as well. Otherwise, why would they have given Mourinho a new 4 or 5 year contract last season? So I think it's a very interesting topic, a very interesting discussion, and that's why I want to hear your opinion, guys. What do you think Chelsea should have done? I think I mean, if they want to get Champions League football this season, I don't think that's happening. No manager comes in and turns these Chelsea players around. I don't think that's achievable. They are so far behind, and they are playing so badly. Even with Ancelotti, I don't think that would be achievable. So what they should have done is give Mourinho this season, write this season off, and let it play out how it is, and tell the players, if you don't perform, if you don't improve your level, you are out of the door. I mean, there is no way that Eden Hazard, who scored 0 goals this season in the Premier League, can go from the best player in the Premier League to the one of the worst. There is no way. I think he stopped playing for Mourinho and many others, Fabregas, Costa, half the squad. So that's my opinion. That's what I would have done if I were Robert Abramovich. But of course, it's his money, so he's entitled to do this. But I think that this culture that you sack the manager after 4 bad months, this is part of the reason why the players could act the way they did, because they know at Chelsea, if you perform badly for a period of time, the manager gets sacked and not the players. And yes, the players might be sold, but if a new manager comes in, and just watch, it will be very, very revealing. If a new manager comes in now and suddenly Chelsea start playing amazing football, getting great results, then you just knew that the players just decided that they don't want Mourinho anymore as their manager, so they just sat back and they said, we will not try, we will not give 100%, we will just give 70%, so it looks we are trying, but it's not too obvious. But after the manager is sacked and the players start performing amazingly again, then you know that was the case, that the player power is just too strong, in my opinion, in today's game. And I know the owner can't sell the players mid-season. The only thing he can affect is the manager. But actually, I believe that the manager should have a chance of turning it around. I mean, Gary Monk was sacked so early by Swansea as well, because they are afraid of getting relegated. But let's face it, Chelsea are not getting relegated this season. There is no way. And they are not getting Champions League football. So why not just write off the season and let's see how it plays out, and then make the decision when the better managers, maybe world-class managers like Guardiola, could be available next summer. So yeah, it's a very interesting discussion to be had. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Was it right or was it wrong for Chelsea to sack Mourinho? We will never find out what would have happened if they kept Mourinho, but we will find out what will happen if they appoint a new manager. And let's see, if the players start performing again amazingly, I would be very angry if I was Mourinho, let me tell you that. Let me know what you think about this and leave a like on this video. Hope you found it interesting. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.